I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or...
Welcome back, Slotcar family, on another video from Slotcar Dude. Today I wanted to present you the 4 finished go-karts that I took to the track to track test them and to see how they go. Also, before we go to the track, a little tech details. I know I've shown them to you already, but here is once again the 3D printed go-kart with a close-up look. Everything is 3D printed aside from the axle holders and of course motor, gear and so on, but the rest is 3D printed. Of course axles also not, but that's all there is to this go-kart. And the only thing I really did, and I showed it already in my last tech video on this go-kart, but here once again I added some weight to the front because it is of course quite tail heavy with a motor in the rear and nothing in the front. So that's why underneath the feet of the driver I added a fair amount of lead, which means like 4 to 5 grams minimum, just to keep it flat and in the slot. I did use some parts that I had in my parts bin, which were not the A-rated or high class or whatever you call it. I just used up parts that were flying around for ages, and for this go-kart and those 4 go-karts are really great. Now one more thing, I used polyurethane tires. I did not use foam tires as most of the time, as we use most of the time. The reason why is if they're more slippery, they're more fun. Hey, it's an IROC class, so everybody has to drive every car or every kart. But one thing I did, if you look closely, those tires are polished, plus they have a radius, quite a big radius here on the outside, here as well. Now, if you race polyurethane tires, or if you drive polyurethane tires, first of all, you want to have a really nice, flat, shiny, glossy surface. The second thing is take care on your outside radius here on the outside of the tire, because that influences the grip massively, which means if you have a lot of grip on your track, like a wood track where they put glue on, you should use like a middle-sized radius or a small radius on the outside. If you do not have a lot of grip on the track, use a big radius. And the art of doing that is keeping it constant along the whole tire. Now, there is a tool, give me a sec, I think I've got it here somewhere, that does help. Yep, found it. It was available here in Germany. It's not available any longer, but I have it. You know, the good stuff stays with me. What was offered was 3 different types of or kinds of radius that you can actually put when you threw your tire on a hoodie or something similar. And what they offered is a different radius. I hope you can read it. This is a number 3 radius. There you can see it, 3. They also offered a 5 and a 7 radius, which means those three radius you can work on your outside. Again, talking polyurethane only, not talking about foam tires, not talking about rubber tires there, okay? So, Slotcar family, let's have a look.
So here we are at the well-known club track, already on lane 1, which is red our track, and here on lane 2 we've got the first test participant, so to say. Lane 2 is quite a good lane, and as you can see, the polyurethane tires are really doing a good job. Usually this lane has not got a lot of grip compared to the red one here. Number 1, because that was driven most of the time. We're on lane 3 now, which is green. Also doing really good. Can't complain. And again, the grip monster on lane 1. Coming up all the way. They're just a blast to drive. And if you think they are loud, yes, I have to admit they are. I think it's because of the 3D printed material and the front axle being kind of a little loose. That's where the loudness comes from. But that was already it. They will be a blast to drive. It will be an IROC class. We're really looking forward to testing it also on other tracks, not just our track. And again, if you like what you've seen, hit the cowbell, hit the subscribe button. You'll get a notification when there is more content coming. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, there's more to come.